In a tense escalation of rhetoric and diplomatic maneuvering, the Russian Foreign Ministry issued stern warnings to both British and French ambassadors in response to perceived provocations related to the conflict in Ukraine. The chain of events unfolded when British Foreign Secretary David Cameron asserted in an interview to Reuters Ukraine's right to use long-range missiles provided by the UK to target Russian territory. In response, the Russian Foreign Ministry summoned English Ambassador Nigel Casey to deliver a clear message. The ministry's press statement said, Casey was warned that the response to Ukrainian strikes using British weapons on Russian territory could be any British military facilities and equipment on the territory of Ukraine and beyond. This exchange marked a significant departure from the understanding among the US and its allies, who had previously restricted the use of such weapons to territories claimed by Ukraine. Cameron's statement was interpreted by Russia as a de facto acknowledgment of British involvement in the conflict. Meanwhile, French President Emmanuel Macron's advocacy for strategic ambiguity regarding the Ukraine conflict also drew the ire of Moscow. Russian officials accused France of exacerbating tensions through belligerent rhetoric and provocative suggestions of deploying NATO troops to Ukraine. French ambassador to Moscow was also called for a meeting to be given an assessment of France's destructive and provocative approach. The ministry said it was emphasized that the attempts of the French authorities to create some strategic uncertainty for Russia with their irresponsible statements about the possible dispatch of Western military contingents to Ukraine are doomed to failure. The Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov also condemned in an interview what it viewed as France's attempts to create uncertainty and bolster its position in the EU through Russophobic messages. In response to these perceived threats and provocations, Russia announced military exercises to test the deployment of tactical nuclear weapons. President Vladimir Putin ordered these drills in light of what the Russian Defense Ministry termed provocative statements and threats from Western officials. Moscow is framing these exercises as a deterrent, aimed at cautioning Western capitals against further escalation and preventing them from supporting the Ukrainian government militarily. Russia says that these measures will serve to de-escalate the situation and dissuade Western powers from deeper involvement in the conflict, thereby averting a catastrophic armed confrontation.